So in this chapter, Paul is calling out the church in Corinth. There is a man in the church who is going against God or sinning with sexual immorality, okay? And so Paul is asking them, like, why haven't you gotten him out of the church? Because he's unrepentant, okay? So that's the key. Not that we're not going to do things that are against God, but we're supposed to help one another to come out of that, not accept it, right? So he's saying you're boasting in your supposed spirituality of your church, but yet you have people running around and they are just sinning openly, right? And so he says that's not good. We got to clean out the old leaven, because they use leaven a lot in the scriptures, right? That spreads. It's like yeast where it grows, right? So if you have people in the church who are openly, willfully sinning, others may join them because they're like, well, I mean, they're doing it, and they're okay. So, therefore, let us celebrate the feast not with old leaven, but with new leaven. So let's fix that. I wrote you in a previous letter not to associate with immoral people. This is how serious this is, you guys. If you are saying that you follow Christ and you are participating in this and the other things that he is mentioning, then you have a need to go to God and have that fixed within your character of why is that happening. So, not to associate, right? Not meaning, and he's making this very clear, not meaning the people of the world, because then you would have to leave the world. So he is specifically talking about the church, brothers and sisters. So I have written you to not associate with any of them. For what business is it of mine to judge outsiders or non-believers? Do you not judge those who are within the church? So this is debunking how people say, oh, I shall not judge. No. You need to spiritually judge or discern things, yes, to know your brothers and sisters, and also to be able to help one another. So there's something maybe I'm seeing that you're not seeing. So if I bring that to your attention, and we could work together maybe on fixing that, or you could just do it with God, but it could be brought to your attention. Now, if it's brought to your attention, you're like, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and there is, according to God, then Paul's saying you need to be taken out of the church. God alone sits in judgment on those who are outside the faith. Remove the wicked one from among you. So we are to call each other out in the church. So not only is judging debunked in this one, but also there's a lot of churches that say when they're confronted with stuff, well, we're just sinners. We're all just sinners. And that's not going to fly according to these few verses within this chapter. So you can't just sit there and say, well, we're all sinners. And he even tells them to hand this man over to Satan for the destruction of his body, so that his spirit may be saved in the day of the Lord Jesus. So it's saying, take him out from under the blessings and protection of the church. Let him be out with Satan, because when we are going against God and we are sinning, we are playing with Satan. So then hopefully his flesh can be destroyed. He can be humbled, and he can be brought back into right relationship with God, so that he may then be saved at the end. So it's not to be mean and give consequences to people. It is in hopes that you'll get your act together so that you may be saved.